Jai Shri Mataji. We will all bow down at lotus feet of Shri Mataji and take collective vandan. हम सब श्री माता जी को प्रणाम करके सामूहिकता में बंधन लेंगे. तीन महामंत्र और गणेश मंत्र. Now we will keep our right hand on Mother Earth and left hand towards श्री माता जी। अब हम अपने दाहिने हथेली को भूमि माता पर रखेंगे और बाएं हथेली को गोद में रखेंगे। प्रार्थना करेंगे। श्री माता जी, प्लीज क्लेंस आवर लेफ्ट चैनल। श्री माता जी, कृपा करके हमारे ईड़ा नाड़ी को शुद्ध और संतुलित कीजिए। Now we will keep our right hand towards Shri Mataji and left hand towards the sky. अब हम अपने दाहिने हथेली को गोद में रखेंगे और बाईं हथेली को आकाश की ओर करेंगे। पूरे हृदय से प्रार्थना करेंगे। श्री माता जी, कृपा करके हमारे पिंगला नाड़ी को शुद्ध और संतुलित कीजिए। श्री माता जी, प्लीज क्लींस आवर राइट चैनल। Now we will keep our both hands towards Shri Mataji. हम दोनों हाथ श्री माता जी की ओर रखेंगे। श्री माता जी से प्रार्थना करेंगे। परम पूज्य श्री माता जी, कृपा करके हमारे हृदय में विराजमान हो। श्री माता जी, please come into our hearts. Shri Mataji, please give us thoughtless awareness. श्री माता जी, कृपा करके हमें निर्विचारिता प्रदान कीजिए। We will keep our complete attention on Sahasrara and listen to Shri Mataji's Amritwani. हम अपना पूरा चित्त सहस्त्रार पे रखेंगे और श्री माता जी की अमृतवाणी सुनेंगे।
How many have you to report at 10 o'clock on the 17th night, 16th night?
10 p.m. at the airport.
10 o'clock.
First flight for sweets and French. What
First
time?
flight
for sweets and French.
So what time?
The flight is at about 1 o'clock.
What time you have to report?
2 hours
That's the first flight. You have a lot of time then. Then you need not go, you see, that early. You can go about, say, 5 o'clock or so, all right. But better is 4 o'clock. Don't take 8 hours as such. But you can have some nice rest there, and then you won't feel the strain, because going back, I know what it is to travel. So, how was the experience here? Were you happy? And all the married couples, are they happy? You all look so nice and so beautiful. Now, I've given quite a big lecture this morning, I think, and I need not talk much about it. But we have to develop a personality. That's important. That personality, which is, of course, inside, you are growing very much. But in relationship with that personality, you have to develop a personality which is uh, dignified, which is impressive, which makes feel others happy. Because from you they will judge. If you are frivolous and if you are cheapish type, even because of maybe your age or whatever it is, still people will start thinking that there's something wrong with this. So we have to develop a personality which is inside us, is that of your spirit. And that is so dignified, so beautiful, and so natural. But naturalness never means frivolity or stupidity. It doesn't mean that. Naturally, a human being, even an animal, is a sensible thing. So human beings are naturally very sensible, very loving, happy, joyous, and good creation of. But it is not yet known to Saj Yogis that your personality impresses others much more than your talk about Saj. Like Dhumal went to a office of collector, and the way he was talking, the way he was handling, the way he was so natural and so good and kind, the people in the collectorate asked him, "Who is your guru? How you are talking like this? How do you know everything so well? How can you solve problems like this?" Then he said, "I have no guru, I have one mother only." He said, "Everybody has mother." He said, "There's a special mother I have got." And the whole thing worked out so well that in that collectorate office now, poor collector doesn't know how to stand against me because everybody is with me. So that is very important, what sort of a personality you have. Now, some of you people look as if you are blasted with police troubles on your head, as if something terrible is happening. And some of you look as if you are not bothered about anything in the world. You are not aware of what is happening in the world, or that you have to do something about it. So to be responsible, to be conscious of yourself. Yesterday Shivaji's lecture was about his own son. He got dejected and he felt depressed. And he felt that he has not been able to look after his family people, to put them right, and that he has failed there. And then again he came up. He said, "No, that's not the thing. I'm here to do a job. And my son, whatever he's done because he is a frivolous person. He's not the one who is of my time. I'm a different type of a person. And I'm the one who has tried always to become a savior for the Marathas here. And how can I give up? How can I forget it? For one son of mine, if he has given up, doesn't matter." So he came up on his own style. He saw for himself. Sometimes, as I told you, I also feel a little dejected. Sometimes too I. No, because I love you so much, and when I find there's something very wrong with the people whom I love so much, I get upset. But then again, I just start thinking, oh no, I'm Adi Shakti, I can't be upset. I cannot give up. Just I can't give up. I have to continue. I have to love them. I have to correct them. I have to look after them. And I have to go ahead with it. That keeps me all right. That's what you have to always suggest to yourself. I am a Sahajogini. I am a Sahajogi. How can I feel depressed about it? How can I behave like this? Always, if you remember, you are a yogi. You are a special type of a person who are very, very rare compared to the population of this world. How many we are? Very few, very rare. Very rare species of people and very rare type of people. We have to be very proud of ourselves, and we have to always be very aware that we are this, and we are this, and we have to be this, and we have to be different. We shouldn't worry about people who are not like us. Pity them. Their fate is sleeping somewhere. Something has gone wrong with their fate. They didn't do good work in their last life, perhaps. Maybe that they are not yet blessed, but they are, after all, can be, they are our relations and they are our connected people. Doesn't matter. We have to lift them up. Somebody has to stand up, like Shivaji stood up. All his family people were funny. He stood up, he said, no, I have to do it. In the same way, one should not get dissolved or disturbed by anything that's happening around. You have to dissolve other people, and you are not to get dissolved into that. This is what it is, and that can come with full confidence in yourself, in Sahaja Yoga, and in the love of your mother. May God bless you. Today I would like to announce one thing, that I have thought of having two senior Sahaja Yoga leaders like James and Guido to be selected among us spontaneously, not through any election or anything, to be consulted for anything that you want to be done. Instead of consulting me, because sometimes it happens that I am not available. Sometimes maybe that you don't feel like talking to me about certain things. So these two persons are there whom you can always contact, ask their advice, and they are in charge about all the affairs of the leaders and the people who are around. And then I can consult them, I can talk to them, they can sieve out whatever they don't want to tell me, and tell me whatever is to be told to me, and whatever part they want to know, though I know everything. Even if you don't tell me anything, even if you do it behind 7 curtains of 7 countries, I know everything. I must say. I just know. And how do I know that? I can't tell you. And I think if you love someone, you know everything about that person. But I know about Sahaja Yoga, and I know what's happening where. Nobody should ever believe that somebody has told me something against someone or things like that. If nobody can tell me, you see, they might tell me. But I don't listen. They are free to tell me, but I know what it is. I know much more than he knows. I'll give you an example. There was one fellow who was very active, and he was trying to help us to have some programs in the nearby village. I said, that's a good idea. And some of the Sahaja Yogis, local Sahaja Yogis, felt that mother doesn't know about this fellow, we better go and tell him. So they came to me with very serious faces, all of them, 5, 6 of them, drove on motorcycles, came on the way to that guest house and sat down around me, very seriously. I said, Mother, do you know this fellow is a politician? And he'll play around with you, and he'll try to trouble. I said, really? They said, yeah. They were very serious. And they said, now, all the wrong things about that fellow. We know that he is capable of a debacle, or he may try to create a problem for Sahaja. I said, that's all you know. I said, all right, I'll tell you what I know about it. That this man has a wife who is not his wife. He has eloped with that lady, and the child he's got from her, that's why he's staying there. He's of this caste, and his wife is of another caste. All those things are they were just little. I said, have you got more to tell me? They took their motorcycles and ran away. So you are not to be afraid of that if somebody is supposed to be a very bad man or something evil or anything like that. They are like frogs for me. Just I can manage them without any difficulty. I just try to do things in a way that looks human and simple, but I'm quite complicated. And I can manage things so well that you won't even know how I manage. So, under these circumstances, we must give up all fears that anybody can put something into my head and tell me against somebody, or that my mind can be spoiled against somebody, nothing of that. Have faith in this respect. Now, some of you might be wanting, somebody might be wanting, say, to marry an Indian, or somebody might be wanting to marry an American, whatever was wanting maybe. But on vibrations, I've just your couples. And I thought this should work out well. But you must cooperate with me. From the very beginning, if you start finding faults with another person for small, small things, then you are not cooperating. Of course, nobody is made to order, you see, that now this is one person A, so another is made to order for B. Now the A thinks that another person should be made to order according to the needs of A. And the B thinks that the A should be made to order for the person that is B. So A and B have two thoughts about each other. One wants this kind and another wants that kind. Now both are wanting that that person himself is important and the another person has to be complementary. You could be if you understand that there's nothing basically wrong between surgeons, basically. There could be little bit differences, there could be little bit of disparities, something could be there. Has to be. After all, God has created this universe with variety to create joy and happiness. Supposing if you see only your image in the mirror all the time, not your wife, then you say, what is this? Mother has married me to myself or what? So, what? The woman has to be different, the man has to be different. There's some chance of knowing each other. Otherwise, if you are exactly the replica of yourself, you are married, you will say, I've had enough of it now. So, one has to agree and accept with joy, happiness, and also with curiosity to know why mother has married her. To me, there must be some reason. This is how you can make your lives much more interesting and happy. You have to learn, you have to learn, you have to see things. Seeing is the point, you must see why this has come up. But immediately as soon as you are married, you promise upon each other and try to find faults with each other. That person is like this, that person. What about yourself, you see? And the another person, if you ask, they'll tell you the same defects that you have. So this habit of giving certificates to another person is not very good, because there's no end to it. It's only your mind playing around with you beautifully. There's nothing to certify other. Now think about me. If I had thought like this, first of all, I would never have come to this earth. Because human beings, they have horns and they have funny, funny things with them, you see. To come among them, you don't know where you will land. It's not an easy thing to be with human beings, they're quite funny stuffs. Easy to be with dogs, animals, where they stand because they have definite temperaments. You know a dog will bark, but a human being can bark and shout and kick like a donkey, can do anything because it has passed through many lives of these animals, so it has all acquired all the bad qualities as well as good qualities of those animals. Is a bundle of all these things, and you don't know what is dominant on one person or what is dominant in another. So it's not an easy thing. But I just thought, out of curiosity, let's have a look. Maybe I might be able to manage them. And it has worked. In the same fashion, if you can look at your married lives, I think you can do well. Don't take that seriously because my wife had a hair like this, because she was not wearing her spectacles properly, or she was clumsy in this way. It's nothing so great. Human being is a much bigger thing than all these small little things. And that's how, if you can look at other people with that kind of graciousness, with that feeling of companionship, you'll all enjoy each other and also enjoy your wives or your husband, whatever may be the case. All right. So now we have appointed two persons as the leaders, we should say, but I'll not call him international leaders and all that. I don't know what goes wrong with that. So now, they have to be consulted. Then I would say that Engelbert can now take to studies because he has to really study very hard, and we'll appoint Marcus as the leader for Austria. Anybody else who wants to give up the leadership just now can suggest now. Who thinks that it is too much? Because you see, like Engelbert's cases, he has to work very hard, he has to study now, he has to devote his time, and he should not be diverted from his work. In the same way, if anybody feels that way, can come now and say that, and we can manage. Are you happy now with Spanish leadership? Oh, Anthony, you are. And with your marriage? Be courageous. There's nothing to worry. It's a venture. It's a venture. You see, as you take any venture, you should take. I tell you, the easiest venture is to get married. Easiest. You don't have to climb a mountain. You don't have to cross a river. You don't have to even climb a tree. It is so simple as that. Now, Bhauri Pearson, are you all right? May God bless. And Jason, are you all right? What about the other part of Jason? Is she all right? Good. And Pearson, who is the lady?
Ingrid,
Ingrid,
she's at the back.
are you all right? Good. Your name is so sweet, isn't it, Ingrid? You're a very nice actress with that name. And I always enjoyed her acting because she was always sort of lost in the acting very well, as if she was a realized soul. I felt Ingrid Burma. She was very good actress. Mm. Mm. So, now what is the suggestion?
Let's be in meditation for a while. हम कुछ समय ध्यान में ही रहेंगे. जय श्री माता जी. We will all go down and offer our thanks to Shri Mataji and take collective bandhan. परम पूजनीय श्री माता जी, आज के इस सामूहिक ध्यान के लिए आपको कोटि कोटि प्रणाम. हम सब श्री माता जी को प्रणाम करके सामूहिकता में बंधन देंगे.